Back, this is KTN Newsline. President William Ruto is expected to open the new Bunge Towers this Friday, 14 years since the works began on the ultra-modern facility. The building, whose opening has been postponed multiple times, has been at the center of controversy, with its total construction cost moving up from 2 billion shillings to the current 9.26 billion shillings. And as KTN's political affairs reporter Emmanuel Toh explains, the building sits on land that has no title deed, according to revelations by a parliamentary committee.
Bunge Tower, a 28-story plush building whose construction began in 2010, is now nearing completion. Tuesday, the precincts of Parliament were a beehive of activities as the contractor carried out final touches on Bunge Tower ahead of its grand opening on Friday by President William Ruto. The legislators will access the building from the main Parliament building's entrance opposite County Hall and will then enter a tunnel near the staff canteen through to basement 2 of Bunge Tower.
As members of Parliament, we feel that we have now a conducive environment to serve our people. Remember that when we are here, members deal with issues of legislation, oversight and presentation. Sometimes we don't have adequate offices.
The tunnel beneath the section of Nairobi's Harambee Avenue, constructed at a cost of over 100 million shillings, is 120 meters long and 5 meters wide and has 24-hour CCTV security and lighting. The 125-meter high complex includes 4 parking levels, a reception area, 24 committee rooms, 338 offices for MPs, a health club, a restaurant, an open garden and a service floor.
Unajua ile shida kubwa tulikuwa nayo ni kuwa komiti unapata ziko kwa maeneo tofauti. Iko Parliament Building, mara iko KICC, iko Red Cross, iko upande, different areas. Lakini kwa hii sasa tunaona itakuwa ni vizuri hatutakuwa labda tukichelewa kwa mikutano.
The allocation of the rooms was free, was fair, was credible because it was through balloting. And so that sometimes, sometimes there is what you call discrimination here. But this time round, first-time members of Parliament and even those who have served ranking members, we've had equal opportunity to get offices.
And after more than a decade of construction, members of Parliament have already started moving into the new ultra-modern facility, with the Speaker Moses Wetangula saying it will be done in 2 phases. The first phase will see members relocating from the Kenyatta International Convention Center to the tower or to alternative accommodations, and phase 2, set to begin on July 1st, will involve MPs from Continental House. However, questions have arisen over the huge costs.
Why would the government use 9 billion to build offices? How many jobs could be created with that 9 billion Kenya shillings? Because that building should cost 2 billion Kenya shillings.
Apart from the longer period taken compared to the original period of less than 5 years, questions have also been raised by legislators over the land's title deed. 14 years on, and the construction of Bunge Tower is nearly complete, with President William Ruto expected here on Friday to officially launch it and hand it over to Parliament, with members of Parliament from the Senate and the National Assembly expected to occupy it. But more questions abound as to how the amount of construction rose from 5 billion shillings to 9 billion shillings in just 14 years. Emmanuel Toh, KTN News, Parliament Buildings, Nairobi.
Staying with Parliament, the National